Dying to the old man. This is a quote from Neville Goddard, and he says something like, in one of his lectures, he says, "I die daily to the old man, to be born again." So this is about changing our beliefs, changing our patterns, the way we think, the way we see our life, the way we see ourselves. And I found this to be very difficult, actually. I can change my beliefs. I can do that. But the question is, for how long can I do this? I keep on giving in every time, especially when I get back into the world, out into the world with other people. And then it's difficult. I find myself going back to my old beliefs. So this old man, this old way of thinking hasn't died yet. So in order for this old me to die, I have to give it up completely, and this is a surrender. This is about surrendering, and it feels like standing on a mountain and just jumping and trusting that you will be able to fly, you will not fall. Someone will catch you. You will not get hurt, and this is truly a very difficult thing for me to do. Over and over, every time again, I think, okay, now the old me has died, and I have changed my ways of thinking. And still, the next day or so, I fall back into my old belief patterns. So this is all about surrendering to the change. Because this is what the universe is. The universe is just a constant change. Everything is energy. And energy has to flow freely at all times. If it not flows freely and there is no change, or we resist the change, then we will get sick. The result will be disease and even what we call death, because we resist this change. So it is all about surrendering and believing, or even something deeper than belief. It is the inner knowing that all is well, it cannot go wrong. So this old me, this old version of me, which is clinging on to my old belief patterns of For me especially, talking about that there is this power outside of me. The world has this power over me. And I am powerless to what happens to me. I don't have any power over anything. I'm just this puppet on a string, and others have the power over me and my life. And also that there is this God somewhere in the sky, or no matter where he is, and he will punish me if I'm not a good person, if I don't do and follow all the rules that society and I have made for myself. If I don't follow these rules, I will get punished in some way. So this is what I have to give up. I have to give up that way of thinking. And this means that I have to step out of this fear that I have, abandon my fear, which is a very hard thing to do, I find. And this is the old me. The old me is living in that belief, in that fearful way of living. So I have to give this up, and I have to be born again. And I can only do this. I have experienced that I can only get there if I truly realize on a very deep level within myself this inner knowing, this level of inner knowing that there is no other power but me. I am the only power here. I am the only operating force in the whole wide world. There is nothing or no one who has any power over me. I am the one who is creating everything. So this gives me this wonderful power. I can have whatever I want. I can do whatever I want. There is no one who will punish me. Only me, myself. I can punish myself, but there is no one else that has the power over me. But this comes also with the responsibility, of course. The responsibility that I have to take. The responsibility of everything that happened in the past, and the responsibility of everything that will happen to me in the future. And really acknowledging that I have created this, every single detail. I am the one creating it. So I am the only one who can stop it and who can change things and make my future bright for myself and for everyone else around me. And that's something that I'm probably still struggling with. I'm still struggling to keep my mind straight on that. The only way to realize this is to be aware of myself, and several times a day reminding myself of what is going on in my head, inside myself, and taking full responsibility for everything. And I feel that I am getting there, but it's not easy. It's not easy at all. But I realize more and more each day that the more I manage to do this, and the more I show the universe that I am willing to take this responsibility, even if it is just one step at a time, because this is not an easy task. It is something that takes months, maybe even years. But at the moment that you make this choice, you make this decision to take full responsibility for everything, the universe will help you and guide you. And just keep in mind that when I'm talking about the universe, I'm talking about you yourself, because that is the only power there is. There is no outside force. Please be aware of the fact that you are the only power there is. You are the one who can change it anytime you want. And you are the one who is responsible. You are creating. Every moment of your life you are creating things, whether you are aware of it or not. You are already creating. And most of us do this unknowingly. So the only advice that I can give you is to be aware of that. Be aware that you are creating. With your imagination, with your thoughts, your feelings. And create something lovely. And you will see in time, everything will work out just fine. Your life will start to change so wonderfully. And then you will start to feel gratitude. I have these moments of deep gratitude that come to me, because gratitude is something that you cannot force. It is included in many of the manifestation techniques that Neville Goddard talks about. But you cannot force gratitude. Gratitude is something that comes naturally. So I would say, just be mindful. Be aware of what you are thinking and feeling, and know that you are the only operating force in the whole universe. You are the universe. And it takes time to let this sink into your subconscious mind, because our conscious mind is not willing to accept this. It will reject it. I've been there. My mind was rejecting all these thoughts, these things that I read in books and that I heard. But if you stay true and you keep on trying, one day it will sink into your subconscious mind and you will start to realize that this is how it works. And this is when miracles will start to happen in your life. Truly, I recommend this to all of you who are listening. Just try it. Just put it to the test. And you will see that miracles will start to happen in your life. And I wish this for each and every one, each and every soul on this planet. I wish to have this wonderful experience.